On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Of course, remember last week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Buccaneers 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trask to throw it. He completes it right side of White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Yeah, Trask, he wants to change the play. Trask now on 2nd down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. On 3rd down, Trask. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Good.
They run with a former Panther. It's D'Onta Foreman. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. But you look at this defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
He's got Lewis.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago.
And even 40 yards.
1st down, Chicago. Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
A shotgun snap. Fields
Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Fields now to throw.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the
simple,
guys
huh?
up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Trask now off the play fake.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2 and definitely not playing the check down game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Trask now. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. A fourth down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
18 yards on his first catch in the game. It's a first down.
But when you go on the road, you're hoping to make plays that will take the crowd out of the game. I think that's a pretty good example right there.
Yeah, a break like that never hurts, especially in the first quarter. Maybe help to set the tone a little bit.
Could settle them down, get them into the game a little bit easier without that crowd really being against them.
They run it on first with Foreman.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Fields.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
A give to Foreman now on the option.
He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Foreman powering ahead for a good pickup and had a career year with over 900 yards in Carolina last season, which gave the chance to lead Chicago's backfield this year, which led the NFL in yards last season.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
On the option to give to Foreman.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Trask.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Point it right. King.
Now it's the backup Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He's got him in. Complete. Look at the big fella go. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Run.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Pass complete to Palmer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Real. Alert!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Touchdown!
Was shot right.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fan enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They start the drive with White. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to White. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. First down, here's White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, alert 33. Regular. Point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Now back to the ground game with White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Can we go back to the days where if you tapped your wrist as a quarterback, that just meant you're going to spike the ball, not fake spike it and try and get something downfield? They just tried it there, and it wasn't successful, but I know what you're thinking, right?
Dan Marino, Jets, 90s.
Yeah, without a doubt. His Dolphins got over on him. They faked the spike play, thought they were going to stop the clock, ended up throwing a nice pass for a touchdown, I believe.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here we go. Since we're
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you a stone's throw away.
Final preparations being made for the second half,
both
in terms of game plan
ready with
and also
REA Sports halftime
hydration,
report.
because
Coach?
humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Moore, the man in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On second down, a run with Herbert, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Herbert powering up the middle. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Oh, that's a big let-off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Foreman powering ahead. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. To throw is Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bears!
Deontay Foreman.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Baker going to change it up. Now Mayfield.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and shove it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
In the third quarter, just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Fields on first down.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Handoff running left, Foreman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Moore, the motion man right. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 31-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Off play action, Fields. Complete, this is Lewis. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On the handoff, here's Foreman. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. D'Onta Foreman, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 4th quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield to throw it. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Hey, alert 33. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. King, king, king. Regular, regular, regular.
Mayfield off the play fake. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Alert, 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 alert. King, king, king. Run, run, run. What's up?
Opting to run again here with White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. Baker changing the play at the line. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Regular, regular.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Fields. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. That is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to have it here just past the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's Baker. It got his man complete. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One last shot from Mayfield here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining